Dan, have you ever been on the USS Alabama?
Alabama?
Alabama.
I have. I have been on the USS Alabama.
Time for another USS Alabama episode of Brickmania.
Brickmania?
Brickmania.
Brickmania? We're going to talk. Back to North Dakota.
All right, guys, welcome back to Brickmania TV. All right, Dan.
All right.
What do we got?
Okay, Supermarine Spitfire. This is
Yes.
So here we are back at Brickmania TV. Seriously now.
Seriously now.
Seriously now.
Serious.
So Supermarine Spitfire, British fighter craft, World War II, probably the best known fighter craft of Great Britain.
Right on.
So the Spitfire, along with the Hawker Hurricane, were responsible for downing countless waves of German fighters and bombers intent on knocking Britain out of the war.
Yeah.
So Battle of Britain kind of made its debut, and then throughout the rest of World War II, the Spitfire was updated, kept modern, kept on the basic cutting edge of fighter technology throughout the rest of the war.
So this thing pretty much saw action the entire time.
Yes, and people may have remembered that Brickmania put out a Spitfire, a tropical Spitfire a couple of years ago. Basically, this is very similar aircraft. This is not the tropical version. The camouflage here is different. And the British had very specific camouflage schemes. And this particular camouflage scheme would be ETO, European Theater of Operations. So the tropical one we put out before was various colors of tan and brown, and here we have green and gray.
Nice.
So it better blends in with the European ground backgrounds, or the European landscape. So if you're flying over Europe, you won't stick out so much.
Yep.
So this is it's a Spitfire. It's a model Mark Vb. So Spitfire, the Mark V is just the engine configuration, and the B stands for the weapons configuration. In this case, it's two 20mm cannons on the wings, and then there'd be 4 machine guns. So.
Cool. What else? Big old bomb on the bottom.
Yeah,
right?
we do have a bomb because they did use these as fighter bombers. You'd have different purposes, but they would be definitely used as ground attack planes in addition. And then the landing gear do fold up, which is kind of a nice feature.
That's cool.
So pretty much standard for all Brickmania kits that the wheels are supposed to go up. They go up. And might want to talk about this minifigure.
Yeah. So it's based off it's a basic Royal Air Force RAF pilot. We have a Lego life vest on there, but underneath that,
take that life vest off and show them.
Yeah, underneath that we have. I'll hold that for you for the camera. So we got printing all the way around this guy.
So boots are printed on everything.
Yep.
So that's kind of cool. I mean, we're really, we're getting the hang of this printed figures.
Yeah.
I mean, we've been doing printed figures for a long time, but really now that we have our own printer, we're able to do a lot of really cool, things that we never were able to do before. Couldn't afford to do. It just quite honestly would be too expensive for us to have somebody else print these.
Yeah.
Now we're printing them ourselves. We're able to add these kind of cool figures. It doesn't make the kit cost that much more, as opposed to having somebody else do it for making significantly
really
more
huge
expensive.
cool factor.
Yeah.
One thing to note on this figure, I actually added a little bit of. I had the print guys add some puffy ink, is what they call it, or textured.
Yeah, so add a little bit of texture to those patches, which is cool.
So it's a little bit. It's just raised a tiny bit. I don't know if you can get that on the camera, but when you're actually holding it, you can definitely notice it. So
yeah, it's kind of the magic.
Cool detail.
The printer that we use is used to make like braille for people, the vision impaired, so we can make like textures, and it's pretty cool. It doesn't come off. You can't chip that. That's I mean, you could, I suppose, if you really stuck in a green hydraulic press or something.
Don't stick your minifigures in a hydraulic press.
Yeah, especially green.
It voids the warranty, right?
Yeah. Yeah, or any Brickmania. It's not green.
If you do, please send us a video.
Hydraulic. We'd love to see it.
We would love to see that. Cool. Anything else that you'd like to point out?
No, just other than the usual availability, it's going to be available. So this month, and I don't think we've mentioned it yet. This month is actually, we're changing. Every month we do a different theme. This month is Winterline bricks. So some people are asking, what is Winterline? They don't get it. So
sure.
Look in your history book, go get your Googler out and type in Winterline. So, and I can briefly explain what the Winterline was. And that would be, it's a series of fortifications that the Germans built across the country of Italy during World War II. So during World War II, the Italians started out on the Axis side, and halfway through the war, basically when they lost all of their territory in the North Africa, they gave up. They kicked Mussolini out. The Germans didn't want to give up that easy, so they invaded Italy, took over, and prevented the Allies from, basically tried to prevent Italy from joining the Allies, or at least keep them out of the war, and didn't want Italy to be used as a way for the Allies to march into Germany. So the Winterline was a series of fortifications, essentially a bunch of different lines across Italy. Germans set up to keep the Allies out, keep the Allies' advance stopped. So certain battles like Monte Cassino, the Anzio, Salerno, all this stuff, this is all part of the campaign collectively known as the Winterline.
Cool.
All these series of battles. So that's what we're doing this month. So you'll be seeing throughout February will be releases that are European theater. Basically, everything that you would know from Normandy would be in Italy as well, and some other unique things. So we're bringing some Canadian stuff out that we've never done before. We have this British, finally a Continental Spitfire. People have been asking us for a green or a non-tropical Spitfire for a while. We're going to be doing some other really cool stuff. I think if you read the clues, follow the emails, you'll see what's coming up. Follow my Flickr page.
Right. There's a hashtag to go along with that too, right?
Sure. It's Winterline Bricks. And what does the hashtag do?
It's a contest of some sort, right?
It is. So
you use the hashtag. Where should we use the hashtag?
Make your post on Facebook, on Twitter, and I believe Instagram as well. We're doing this. So
For
getting
a
the nod,
chance to
Instagram.
win.
Yep. So basically, take your own content. You can like ours. You can reshare ours. No problem. But tag Winterline Bricks. Hashtag Winterline Bricks when you do it. We will be watching, and we will be pulling random people each week to be receiving cool Brickmania prizes.
Mm-hmm. Prizes like
Brickmania kits, minifigs. I'm not,
I know.
it's we love to hype this and give it away, but I don't really know the nuts and bolts. I just know that we have guys that do that stuff, and they're very much into it.
Cool. Right on.
We're experts. We're experts at giving
You're
stuff.
laughing. Jeff's laughing, our social media guy. Just standing here laughing at us.
Oh, he's laughing at the guy making noise over it. Offset.
Yeah, our live studio audience.
It's a tough audience. It's a tough crowd.
They're facing the wrong direction.
All right. Well, that's another episode, right?
Yes.
All right. We've embarrassed ourselves for another week.
No, we're all right. That wasn't bad. All right, that's the episode of Brickmania TV. Be sure to like and subscribe to us on YouTube. Thank you very much for watching.